Saturday here in Indianapolis. I know some of you are watching from all over the country, but here in Indy, it's the perfect day for kind of an at-home indoor workout. You all remember Kim Gallia as a registered dietitian. She is back today to go over the food plan, to go over what Josh has been talking about. And then I want to reintroduce Josh, who is the client of the show. He's been working really, really hard. You guys, we had a couple of really good workouts this week. So I'm excited for the weigh-in today to kind of see how just see how the progress is, to see how everything has been going. So welcome you guys to the show. We're going to be doing a workout, just so you have a heads up, with detergent bottles, like those big bottles of detergent, but anything with a handle will work. And the reason why I like to use detergent or something with liquid in it is because you can adjust the weight for anybody. So if it's too heavy, pour a little bit out, put it into a different container. If it's too light, you can double up, you can use two. So the whole premise of this show, if you've never joined us before, is that we do an at-home workout, something that does not cost you anything. So you already have to do laundry, so you already have laundry detergent. We'll use, jugs of water, jugs of milk, that sort of thing, or use no equipment at all. So today is the laundry workout, and the day when I decide that that's an excuse where I don't have to do any laundry. So other people who are wondering, why the heck does Jenny, who I know as a news anchor, have any clout to tell me how to work out? That's my other career, my former career and current career is as a certified personal trainer through the American Council on Exercise. So I do at-home workouts and just wanted to bring this to the masses. I wanted everybody to be able to see that they can work out at home for free. So now to the big part of the day, which is Josh's food logs. And I know you've been able to look at these a little bit. How are things going?
Well, I would have to say that I think they're going okay, but the real key is what Josh says when I ask him some questions, okay, based on our conversation about a month ago. Okay, so Josh, the last time we talked, you said you had trouble getting breakfast on a regular basis.
That is correct.
So how have you done? How do you feel you've done over the past month?
What a great question. And actually, recently I've been doing a little bit better with it, but not as good as I should be. I am still trying to get meals in when I need to get them in, but if I'm not hungry, I'm definitely not going to eat.
Well, that's interesting, because if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. I love that on one hand, but on the other hand, if you're properly fueling yourself with regular meals and snacks and eating every 3 to 4 hours, you should never have to say, I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat, because there are a certain amount of calories that your body needs every day.
Okay.
And so I wonder if you're not hungry at some times and you're not eating, but then you're overeating possibly at other times. So we got to get into that regular, consistent meals, okay, and snacks, and budgeting your calories. And I love it that you still like to do fruits. You do some low-fat dairy. You do some high-fat dairy sometimes too. You do sometimes a little bit high-fat in the meat area, and you balance it with some lower-fat choices. You do the nut butters. That's great. I see white bread a lot on your food diet.
I know.
And
did you also notice there's a lot of wheat and rye bread on there too?
Well, let me ask you about those, because I don't know if those are whole grain or not.
That's
the
true.
misconception is that rye bread is always whole grain just because it's dark. So the question I have for you about that rye and that wheat bread that you're purchasing and using, do you purchase it first of all? Do you buy it, or does somebody else buy
I
it?
actually have started buying my own bread,
Okay.
Which is kind of funny, because when I tell the people that I live with that I'm doing that, they're shocked and confused, because they do all the shopping usually, and then when I bring home bread, then
Look who's growing up and becoming a man and taking accountability.
First of all, I've lived on my own before.
I'm kidding.
Don't you do this.
That's terrific. And so let's talk about what you're purchasing in the supermarket.
Okay.
When you look at those bread labels.
Right. When I look at the bread labels, I look for something that says whole grain on it versus something that says wheat. Because it could be like wheat, but not, and then
it's wheat for sure. It's made with wheat flour, because all flour is wheat flour, even all-purpose flour. But that's been refined, and the whole grain goodness has been taken out. So if you're purchasing a bread, Josh, that says whole grain, chances are it has some whole grain.
So I should not get the 8-grain whole grain bread, or
I would think that could be an okay choice, but I would have to see that label.
Okay.
Here's the deal. It may not be all whole grain, but it could be part whole grain. So I want you to aim for looking at the label and looking at the following. Picture that ingredient statement on that food label. And I wish that I had a pack of bread. All I've got is my chips today.
Hold on a second.
But
Keep talking. I'm listening. I'm going to Google it.
You check that ingredient label. You find it on the package, and you look at it, and I want that first ingredient to say whole wheat flour, whole rye flour.
With a W.
Yeah, with
Okay.
a W, okay? And then it can have some non-whole ingredients after that, which would be indicative of not a 100% whole grain. But if you're choosing a 100% whole grain bread, on the front, it would probably still say 100% whole mixed grain or 100% whole wheat. Or in the case of that rye, there is such a thing as 100% whole rye bread. It's a totally different product than regular rye bread.
That's gotta taste terrible.
No, it doesn't. But it's going to be a different texture and a different density, and it's going to chew different and taste slightly different in
You
your
mean
mouth.
like sandpaper?
No,
bricks?
it will not. Just like 100% whole wheat
Or
or
like a
100%
towel.
mixed grain doesn't taste bad at all. So you've got to be looking for those things that have whole as the first ingredient. And I want you to know that there is a white whole wheat bread out there. They use that white whole wheat flour that is a lighter color and texture, and so it looks like white bread, but it actually has either 100% whole grain goodness or at least 50% whole grain goodness.
What a great option for people who are really into their white bread.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. There are options. I'm so glad you brought that up, Jenny, because not just in the bread line, but people say, I can't do the 100% whole wheat pasta. Hey, go for the 50-50 blend. You know, it looks more like white pasta, but it's got 50% whole grain goodness. Because the point is I want you to do more whole grains because those are going to fill you up, satiate you, give you nutrients to ward off disease, but they're going to keep you fuller longer. Just like that breakfast meal you're going to eat is going to keep you fuller longer till your next eating occasion, your next snack. Okay?
Okay.
Let's talk about what you brought in here, these examples, because Josh said, did you bring us cookies?
He said, did you bring me a cookie? All right, now that is not a cookie, Josh. What is this? You just learned a minute ago. What is it? Come on, what is it?
It is a beef patty.
Yeah, it is a beef patty. And if you're doing a ground beef burger, the leanest cuts of ground beef are 95.5. That means 95% lean, 5% fat. But you know what? I'm a dietitian, and I don't always choose 95.5 in the ground beef line. I aim for ground round or ground sirloin. And that could be 85.15. It could be 88.12. Yeah, look at that.
I'm curious. I'm just because you talk about what a serving size is, and it's like, okay, so here's my iPhone. This is something a lot of people can compare to. So it's like
almost,
sort
of the iPhone
sort
shape.
of the iPhone if you'd add on top of it. You know what I mean?
Well, if you flatten it out, it probably could be. But you know what that is? That's 3 ounces of cooked or 4 ounces of raw. And I just bring that in as a point of reference so that everybody can get in the mode of looking at their meat, poultry, and fish. All three, meat, poultry, and fish, not just beef, not just pork. Look at it and say, what is this size approximately? Because the kicker is, Josh,
yes, ma'am.
You should have about 6 to 7 at the most ounces a day of meat, poultry, or fish. Okay? So that's 2 of those 3-ounce patties.
I really love meat a lot.
Yeah, I do too. But remember, it's all about that balance. And I know I've been driving home that whole Choose My Plate website from our government. This is the healthy, balanced way to eat, and this is what's going to keep you satiated. But you see, you've got all those wonderful fruits and veggies, the whole grains, the white refined grains. It's a few of those you can have along with your whole. You've got lean proteins and low-fat or fat-free dairy. So in this category of the protein, it's meat, poultry, fish, but it's also your dried beans, any kinds of pinto beans, refried beans that you like, black beans. It's your peanut butter that you like to eat, nuts and seeds. That's all counting.
If people are wondering, it's choosemyplate.gov. If you guys can't see that, and you go on there, and this is not like the food pyramid that a lot of us learned way back in the day in school. That was they've changed it. They've updated it to meet today's standards, I would say. So
every 5 years they change it.
So it's really realistic.
Is there, now just out of curiosity, is there any specific reason why every 5 years they change it?
I don't know. You stumped me on that
one.
Probably
new research. I mean, I would imagine.
And I would think that they have to actually take quite a few years to look at all the research and decide on what they're going to do for us next. So you got to have some time in there to work on it and look at it. And you're right, new research. And in 2015, we're going to have a new one of these. So it was the pyramid. Now it's choosemyplate.gov. Stay tuned. But the point is, this is just a great guide to get anybody started because you need to find your calorie level, and then it breaks it down into what you should have. Now, Josh, back to you because I want the focus to be on you. I love that the eggs are included in your diet because they're a great source of lean protein. I see some bacon and some high-fat meats on here. Quiz question.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the 2 lean, high-protein breakfast meats instead of bacon and sausage?
What is turkey and fake bacon?
What's fake bacon?
Bacon.
Like soy bacon.
It tastes like garbage, but
well, okay, then I want you to not think of turkey bacon or soy bacon.
I like turkey bacon. I love turkey bacon.
There's 2 that you haven't mentioned that I'm trying to get at. That are
chicken.
Well, no, it's two breakfast type meats that people tend to have a lot with their pancakes and their French toast.
Well, the naughty meats are the pork. And
Canadian?
Would it be
Jenny
like
wins
ham?
the prize.
Would it be like
ham is one of them, and Canadian bacon. You both win. I want you to start thinking of ham and Canadian bacon. Ham and Canadian bacon more often. Not ever say no to bacon and sausage, but say, I'm going to have those less often because those are the higher fat meats. It's going to put me in calorie overload.
Right.
Lean ham and Canadian bacon, both lean, great protein sources for you to think of. You know that Egg McMuffin at McDonald's? I've always loved that as a breakfast choice because you have your grain, you have your cheese, you have your egg, and you have your Canadian bacon.
But it's made so terribly.
Why is it? I love it.
Well, it's, fried and it.
No, it's not fried.
No, that's actually, I would say in terms of calories for a fast food breakfast,
Yeah.
it's relatively low.
It is, and I always round it out with a glass of orange juice and a glass of fat-free milk, and there you go. You've got a wonderful breakfast.
So, just out of curiosity, if I get my skim milk, can I get my skim milk anywhere, or like do I have to go organic, or like?
You do not have to go
good
organic.
question.
Okay.
There is nothing different in terms of nutrition between organic milk and regular milk.
Okay, and if let's say just for fun, I decide to go up to Trader's Point Creamery and pick up a wonderful quart of chocolate chocolate milk, and I decide to have a glass of that. Now, that milk, they don't make skim chocolate milk out there, at least.
They don't, but here's what I want you to see if they do make.
Okay.
Do they make a low-fat chocolate milk?
I
don't know.
Don't know.
And I don't either, but that's what you're going to look for the next time. You're going to look and see if it's a low-fat milk, because here's your key when choosing any kind of milk, whether it's the white milk, chocolate milk, or strawberry milk. Low-fat 1% or fat-free skim. Those are your two smartest choices on a regular basis. So if you'd like to go to Trader's Point Creamery and enjoy their full-fat chocolate milk, go for it. Enjoy it, because you know how I feel about foods. I do not want you to overly restrict yourself. I want you to enjoy things, but you still have to be responsible.
Moderation.
And you have to balance it. Now, what's a serving of milk? This is 1 cup. 1 cup is a serving of milk.
That's not enough milk for me.
And if it's going to be the full fat, it's got 150 calories and 8 grams of fat. So it's a little high on a regular basis. And yeah, you're right. If you were to pour this in a cup, it would look like nothing. Most people end up doing 12 to 16 ounces. A cup, by the way, is 8 ounces.
Is it really?
So that's why I want you to pay attention to all of your choices. Now, something else that I brought was 4 dice. Do you know what this represents in the dairy line?
That I get to not go to jail.
Okay, now here's what it is. 1 ounce of cheese is what a serving size is on a package.
Okay.
And so if it's a block cheese or a string cheese, 1 ounce looks like 4 dice roughly.
Okay.
Okay, 1 ounce. But if it's shredded, it's about 1/4 of a cup. That's the four dice.
Yeah.
So the only reason I bring this up is because, again, I want you to pay attention to those sizes of servings that you're using. Now, what's a serving of chips?
Like
I love tortilla chips.
4.
Do you know how many?
I love tortilla chips
Was it
too.
like 10 of them?
It depends on the chip, but look at this one. It's 7. So how many do I have out there?
1,
oh my gosh, look
2,
at this.
3,
We're
4,
picking them out because I think
5,
this is amazing.
6, 7.
Are those 7 big ones? Let's throw an extra one in there for,
Okay. So this is like not very much at all.
All right, so a serving of those chips is 150 calories.
That's
So
sad.
the point is you can count these in your grain area. They may or may not be made with whole corn. Corn is a natural whole grain, but they oftentimes use the refined cornmeal to make them. But you also are going to say, well, you know what? I ate the equivalent of 2 servings in that. So that would be 2 of my grain servings on the Choose My Plate.
That would count.
That would count. Remember, it's not 100% of your grains every day have to be whole. You want to aim for at least half of them to be whole grain.
I can do that.
But again, I show you the size because you need to get into the habit of making sure you really are aware of what the serving sizes
So
are.
here's that serving size.
Yes.
You can have those.
Okay.
Hey, I hope
Awesome.
they're not stale.
Kim, thank you so much
You're
for
most
coming on. You
welcome.
are fantastic. I think the advice is great. And if people want to get more advice, I have your website posted on my website.
Thank you, Jenny.
And I'm going to post it again with today's episode. So, Josh, you put on you finish that chip and put on your microphone, and I want to thank the sponsors of the show because this is free for everybody to watch. The whole idea is that everybody gets free workout. They're getting some awesome nutrition advice. So Jason Hess of Keller Williams Realty, if you're watching right now, I'm thinking about having you come on and do the workout along with Vault Denim by Meredith. She has designer jeans at a discount. Her website also on my website. I think I might have to have her come on as well. And then John Welliver II with Carpenter Realtors. So we might have to have like Battle of the Realtors, or
there you go.
Analyze the nutrition of the realtors.
Oh, that would be fun.
So that could be really fun. So thank you so much to our sponsors. If you are going to do the workout with us, go ahead and start marching in place, start doing some jumping jacks. I'm going to head over there, grab your laundry detergent, and we are ready for our workout. Thank you so much,
Thank
Kim.
you, Jenny.
We'll see you soon. Okay, your weigh-in was 150.2. I want you to try it one more time. Tap on it again. And it's been 2 weeks since we last weighed in because we had a week off last week, and then we posted a workout for everybody to do. So 152.2 was last time. This time it looks like we're coming in at, 450.2. And today it looks a little bit more like 449.8.
So I've lost 3 pounds?
No, you've lost 1 pound and 8 ounces.
Hey, pound's a pound.
So that's good. So that's awesome. Yay!
Thank you.
Clip that microphone on.
I got you.
Okay.
We're good.
So awesome work. Just in terms of weight loss, if somebody is consistently training, want to aim for 2 pounds a week.
Right. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt, but the 1 pound, yeah, it was 1 pound, but. You know.
I'm still proud.
Okay.
I'm still proud of you. I'm saying that's awesome. I'm saying keep up the good work. It's possible for you to, if you're following everything that's going on, to do a little bit more than that. So we'll just keep on going with our workout. So everybody should be warmed up by now. Get the marches going. Get the jumping jacks going. You have your detergent. So we're just using this as a weight. If you don't have any detergent with you, you can still get up off the couch and do these lunges with us. So we're starting out with the side lunge. The stationary leg stays straight. The other leg lunges out to the side. So you're lunging out to the side and then up. The most important thing about this is keeping your toes front. So Josh, go ahead and point your toes like toward the camera when you lunge out to the side. Sit back into your heels when you do this, almost like you're kind of sticking your booty back. That'll give you the proper form on this. And then keep breathing. There's so many things to remember. 4 more. 3, 2. Do you feel those, Kim? And last one. Kim's over there doing the lunges with us. Okay, other side. So stationary leg again stays straight. The leg that's moving is bending to the side. Here we go. Over and together. Over and together. Almost like you're sitting back into your heels. Keep breathing. Sorry if you lean, your chest will go forward a little bit, but you want your weight in the back of your heel to protect your knees. Yeah, 4 more. 4, heart rate should be coming up. 3, almost there. 2, and last one. Woo-wee. Okay.
It's pretty intense so far.
Time for a little arm work. Are you making fun of it?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I want your microphone. Can you hear his microphone okay? Okay, cool.
No, if I was making fun of it.
So, lunge position right here. So, body is flat and forward, arm comes down. Palm facing the body, pull the palm to your hip, then straighten out the arm for a tricep kick back, in, and then down. So again, pull back to your hip, that works your back, tricep kick back, in, and down. So back and triceps on this one. Keep going, Josh. I'm going to turn to the side and show people from a side view kind of what angle we're working with. In and down, pull back, kick back, in.
Should do these at Zumba.
Down. Josh has been coming to Zumba, by the way, you guys.
Oh,
He's been rocking it out. So if you ever want to see this man in action,
yeah,
Tuesdays at the YMCA.
Come over, take
downtown.
pictures. $5 admission.
2 more. Back, kick back, in and down. Back, kick back, in, and other side.
It's actually been quite beneficial for me. I really do enjoy it, no matter how much I complain.
Okay, good. Hey, you can complain all you want.
I know, but it works. It works.
So, pull back to the hip, kick back, in, and down.
Are my feet right? Oh, no, this one's not.
Back. Yes, that's good.
Okay.
Right there. And down. Pull back to the hip, kick back, in, and down. Now, if you guys are at home doing this workout with somebody, you guys can kind of check out your form. I want your shoulders square to the front. And when you pull the palm back before your kick back, pull it right to your hip. So you should feel that right in the back when you pull it back, and then in the tricep right behind the arm when you straighten it. Woo, keep breathing. We've got a cardio interval coming up after this. 2 more. Kick back, in. Last one. Pull back, kick back, in, and down.
So how'd that flash mob go on Wednesday?
Oh, flash mob was awesome. We did a flash mob with the Zumba gals at City Market.
Yeah.
Getting ready for a record-breaking attempt, which I'm sure you're going to come to.
Oh, of course.
That's coming up in July. Okay, so put your detergent down on the ground or whatever you're holding on to. You can do this imaginary too. Toe tap in front like this. So start out slow. There's level 1. Level 2 is right here. Little hops. Little hops. So on this, chest lifted, just glance up. There you go. So head forward, chest up. Pump those arms. You can go faster than me. You can go a little slower. It's all up to you. A few more. Just getting the heart rate up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Okay, heart rate up a little bit?
Yes.
We're getting a little sweat going? Okay, let's grab these again. Side raises with this. Again, you can hold on to anything you find that's heavy. A little bit of a bend in the arm. You're taking out to the side and then down. Side and then down. So the arm has a slight bend in it. Shoulders are down. You're working the shoulders, but I want them to be relaxed right around the neck area.
And what about the wrist?
Knees are slightly bent. Good question. Kim's over here working out with us. She said her knees bent. Knees are slightly bent here. You never want to lock them out. Sort of like, you know, when you're in choir and they say don't lock out your knees, you might pass out.
I did.
2 more. You did?
In choir.
Well, you bend your knees,
No,
buddy.
no, I mean not now. I'm fine now, but.
Okay, other side. Wrist. Good question, Josh. Wrist you want to have straight. So when you go out to the side, you don't want to bend it here.
Right.
You want to keep it as straight as you can. Man, I am building up a sweat already.
Me too.
Brutal. Keep going. We have those single leg squats coming up after this.
I'm super excited about those.
Josh is very excited about. Kim, you have to stay for the single leg squats because.
You have to stay and watch me scream.
Okay, 3 more. You got this. 3. Keep the rest of your body still, please.
Yes, ma'am.
2, and breathe. And last one. Okay, single leg squats. You do not have to hold on to this if you don't want to. You can if you want to. You can hold on to a wall for balance. 1 leg out in front. Now, this is not going to be as deep as your regular squat because you've got a lot of balance involved in this too. 1 leg up, bend down, and then up. Bend down, and then up. So you want to keep the chest lifted. He says, I got it.
I got it.
Good. Good work, buddy. You keep this up. Like you're sitting, but if you get to a point where you feel like you're stuck and can't come up, then that was too far. You just put your other foot down and stand up. 3 more. 3, 2, okay. Last one.
Oh, thank God.
Other side. If you didn't feel it last time, go a little lower. Here we go, other leg up. Down and then up. Down and then up. By the way, if you guys are looking for a workout tomorrow or throughout the rest of the week, there's all sorts of videos on the website. Oh, if I can talk while I'm doing this. There are also plenty of written out workouts, intervals, and things for you to do outside. 3 more.
If people are interested,
3,
they should come out on Tuesday to Zumba.
2, that's right. And last one. Okay, time for another cardio interval. So I want you to set your detergent down. This is like kicking the laundry. Here we go. 1 foot up, little taps. And then start picking it up. Again, when you pick it up, really want you to focus on keeping the chest lifted and pumping those arms. Tap it, feet up. There you go. Get all the way up on top of it. So you're lifting the legs, working a little bit of hip flexor here too. Also getting the heart rate up. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lunges with an overhead press. So here we go, 1 leg back. Detergent in front, hold both of them. Leg all the way back. As you lunge down, you press up. So you're down and then up. Down. Good. How's that detergent feeling, by the way, Josh?
Amazing.
I should mention,
It's
too,
so clean and fresh.
there are several different types. Josh has, I believe, an 188-ounce one.
Oh,
I only have a 150-ounce one.
oh, thanks.
What's that?
This one is.
This one I did laundry with once, so I probably have even less. 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. In my defense, I already taught 2 classes today. So you know. Oh. Okay, other leg back. Detergent in.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go, down and up. If you don't have any detergent and are just watching at home, just get up and do some lunges with us. That will work too. Woo-wee.
So if people come to Zumba on Tuesday,
yeah,
I'll make an offer.
Okay.
Free pictures.
Free pictures
with
if you
me.
come to Zumba on Tuesday.
If you come to Zumba on Tuesday.
It's noon.
I don't even sign them.
At the YMCA.
That's right. Bye, Cub.
Woo-wee.
City Market.
Okay, almost there. 3.
Oh, yeah.
2. And last one. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, down on the ground. Skull crushers. So,
Let's do this.
going down like this. Finally get to get a little relaxed time here. Now, detergent goes up overhead. Arms are straight. The only thing that's going to move is your forearm. So you're going to bend the detergent down to your forehead and then straighten up. Again, down to your forehead and straighten up. That's the skull crushing part. And as Josh mentioned, maybe best not to have the cap right by your face like I have right now. But either way, knock on wood, I've never had it bust on me. Keep going right here. Woo-wee. Oh my gosh. Sorry I'm breathing like so loud into this microphone, but...
I'm breathing like James Gandolfini over here.
Okay, I don't know who that is. Keep
Oh
going.
my God.
We have 4 more. 4.
Yeah.
3.
Got hair on my mouth.
2. And last one. Okay, sit up. We have 1 more cardio interval. 1 more cardio interval. So, set the detergent down. Get ready for toe taps. Last time through. Chest lifted, ready to go. Start out slow. Start out slow. Now pick it up. That's it, that's it. Keep going right there. Get that toe all the way up on top. Almost there. Woo-wee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you stretch on your own because we're out of time and got to get to our next little show, which we're recording for next week for you. But stay there, stretch out. If you are feeling like you didn't get enough of a workout, repeat this 1 to 2 more times afterwards. It will be up on the website, so you can kind of just keep following along and listening to the antics and everything. So we'll see you back here next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m., you know, other part of the country time, where the rest of my family is. Pacific time. 10 a.m. Pacific time. If you have any questions, post them on my website. I do get back to everybody that writes on there eventually. And if you need workout ideas throughout the week, I post stuff all week. Got a couple recipes from Kim, a couple recipes from me. Oh my gosh, and we will see you next Saturday. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.